Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, part 12. I left off in part 11 when I was talking about the signs and the wonders that overkill the fact that Christ's miracles in the Bible are not literal. It is the essence of the miracles. It was a spiritual healing, right? Walking on waters, walking on the living water. And in the Lord's hand, the king's heart is a stream of water. And I connected these things to the idea. Christ coming on the clouds. In Revelation, Christ coming on and in the water. And on and in the clouds. And what are the clouds? The collections of water. And there's tons of connections like this, right? God hovering over the water in Genesis. So in Deuteronomy 28, it says the signs and the wonders are going to be sort of martial arts signs, right? That these people, okay, that they'll flee in terms of in spirit, in principle. They won't be able to man up and do the right thing, so they'll flee their responsibility as men. They'll flee from their divine duty to lead their family in the right direction, to be a light and to lead by example, etc. So when we see in verse 46 again, it says, "They will be a sign and wonder to you and your descendants forever, because you did not serve the Lord your God joyfully and gladly in the time of prosperity. Therefore, in hunger and thirst, in nakedness and dire poverty, you will serve the enemies the Lord sends against you. He will put an iron yoke on your neck until he has destroyed you." So what is it saying, right? In Matthew 5, it says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness." So it's saying that they won't be righteous, they won't be just, they won't be fair, and it's going to affect them in various ways. Okay? And it says that they'll be naked. So what does it mean? Well, the fine linen stands for the righteous acts of the saints. So they won't have the righteous acts of the saints. It also has darker implications in terms of human trafficking, in terms of coercion, in terms of being misled, right? Organized rape by deception. Okay. It says you will serve. So hackers cut off the video and it caused me to lose my train of thought. So what I was saying is that they will not have the righteousness and justice that they need, right? They'll be like a plant without sunlight, without water, okay? The nakedness has darker implications on their relationships, and there's very sick and evil and just demented, sexually sadistic people that give orders, and people who follow them and become one with the people giving the orders by following these dark orders, okay, who want me to leave out the part that has to do with rape by deception. Your relationships are built on wickedness, injustice, crony capitalism, dark conceptions of communism in general, and all the other philosophies that create relationships that aren't valid, okay? Which is rape by deception. When somebody has a soul that's nurtured by God, they simply do not date the way that you people are. They don't have the families that you people have. Okay, if you look at the depictions of demons in popular culture as cartoons, they're often friendly, okay? Their little demons are often cute. That doesn't mean that they're not demons. That doesn't mean that they're not going to hell. The word sin, S-I-N, spelled backwards is N-I-S. And so to be nice is not the same as being righteous, right? Nice, N-I-C-E, can also be spelled N-I-S using sounds, phonetics, okay? So it is clear that it is a sin to pretend that relationships that appear nice, that are based on rape by deception, and they're outside of the Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order, which means by default people are confused about the point of life and why they're here. Okay, that's what Genesis 10 was about. It was about overkill, what you should know already, that it's a Royal African, heterosexual, transcendent, top martial artist order, a Falcon order. Falcon symbolizing a message from God, right? The sun is said to declare the glory of God in Psalm 19. The falcon declares a certain martial art angle that is vital to understand God's order. And obviously, it's a black African order. Why? Because of characteristics, right? You know them by their fruit. What is the characteristics of black African martial artists? They go beyond everyone else, okay? Black people are only like 13% of America. The best martial arts in American history, when you tell the truth about it, are basically all black. Okay? And that is very telling. The Lord is a warrior. He sets apart the greatest warriors as his closest, the greatest warriors who are moral, mind you, as his closest priests, as his sons. Okay? And there's no shortage of immature mockers, frat guys, racist rock and roll guys, racist people in the military that do what's called hazing, right? Babylon mystery, a mist, haze, and confusion. And part of the punishment that God puts on the wicked is that they're confused. So even if you're black and you're strong and you fight well, Mike Tyson is under confusion because he's not in the Royal African Falcon martial art order. Muhammad Ali, who talked about butterflies, was under confusion. The butterfly is actually a symbol of Psyche, which by default makes it a symbol of confusion because she's put into a trance and made confused. And I'm gonna have to make another video and pick up my train of thought again. And I rebuke the entire world, except for my parents, and obviously except for myself, for their despicable complicity with evil. You people are evil. Representatives of basically all your cultures are here in California, and they refuse to rally and obey God through me. You know them by their fruit. No good tree bears bad fruit, and no bad tree bears good fruit. If your cultures were good abroad, then your representatives here would rally and obey me. Since you yoke yourself to them here and abroad, it makes it clear that your cultures are not divine. Thank you.